Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Foundation. In between episodes I did a little bit of fixing up. I added a few mines so we have a bit more going on. I've added coal over here. I'll go through what I've done and the reasons that I've done it. I've also started clearing more trees out and I've pretty much made a decision on where I'm going to put the tavern and the market, which will most likely be over here. So that covers a couple of communities. So I could spread out in this direction with some communities and up here perhaps. Although this is a pretty nice little hill, even though it's got a big pile of rocks on top of it, it might not be a bad place to do a very large church. Anyway, we'll try and figure that one out. The rest of the city is going pretty well. The money is good. The people are coming in. I have 4 unemployed currently, and I don't think I really have anywhere to put them right now, which is great because it means I can expand. But we are going to be making a bit more money and perhaps sort out some other bits and pieces. Lots to do. Let's get stuck in. We'll start with the residences. I have added a couple of blocks. Someone did comment that I don't really need to leave spaces unless I'm planning on doing something with them, and yeah, I figured that's probably right. But I've also fenced this place off. I put a little hedge on one side with gates, because there will be movement through this area. I'd prefer to keep it a bit neat, and I might even put a little hedge or something over here to stop people from doing that silly little diagonal path over there. Tree cutting is happening. I've put down another charcoal hut over here because I want to keep things a little bit separated. I do have an iron problem. I don't have very much iron, and that is leading to me not being able to make many tools. So I'd like to have a tool set up. So probably a blacksmith. All of that can be accommodated in this one area. Over on this side, the charcoal hut I put over here because I built the gold mine and that is already staffed. And we will put a smelter somewhere. It's not a polluting industry, so I could put it over here and keep everything fairly compact. I may have to have some kind of storage over here, but I would like to put in the entertainment in this area and also the food. Because we do actually have a lot of food available. There's nothing really that we're suffering on. Meat is a little bit lower than I'd like it to be, but I think that'll pick up. Cheese is okay, but we're still buying that in, and that's probably going to be somewhere out in that direction. We'll pump up the cheese production a bit. Looks like clothing is taking a bit of a knock, so I might need to do something about that. I've been surviving this whole time on this one little sheep farm over here, the original sheep farm that we had. So yeah, anyway, let's put these overlays off and we can get going. So right in the middle of this area, I'm going to be putting in the market. So we'll grab the city market, we'll put the market hall in, we'll do the big one because this is going to cover quite a large area, and I'm going to put that, I'm going to leave space because I don't know what kind of expansions I'm going to do, and maybe I'll have some other goodies in this area, like maybe just initially a church, but probably not. These people are all happy, they're all getting service, not entirely sure where they're getting it from, most likely in town at the moment, but they will need more. We are running out of space in the churches that I've got. So this will go in here. Off the bat, I'm going to put in some tables. 4 regular tables. That would be 2 for rustic food and 2 for refined food. So we'll give the rustic the red. I don't think it's going to work out like this. I'm not sure if I have control over it. The blue for the refined food. And then I'm going to have a goods table as well. So a goods stall there and a luxury stall there. And I'll give them both the green one. And that should do that. Then I'm going to add the belfry, and we'll get the city belfry, and it needs to be green and connect up. There needs to be access to everything, so it doesn't seem right that I put it there because it's going to clip over. Maybe I can't put the belfry in here unless I've got this whole building the wrong way around. That's possible. Let's see. So if I take the snapping off, I think I could probably do something there. If I rotate it to like that. Yep, I'm going to probably need to move a table unless I can move this across to... Okay, this is really fiddly. Maybe I'm going to leave the belfry out until I've got maybe an extension onto this. Alright, we're going to scrap the belfry for now. Put our snapping back on. We can do this maybe. Swing that around. Okay, so that doesn't connect to the other one without being extremely difficult. Yeah, I'll play with that. In the meantime, let's just get this built. It's going to cost 600 gold and a few resources, not too bad. We should probably get the game moving a bit so I can get more people in. So that's the first part. The next part will be the tavern. And that I'm going to do I'm going to do a couple of parts to this if I can get them to work together. So the thatched hall, as a start, just there. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of height. And then we're going to have the cabin, which I'm going to attach to the back, but I'm going to turn it. And for some reason that doesn't want to clip in. Of course, today it would be giving me hassles. There's no door on it, so yeah, it won't be happy. But I'll put a door over here, and then we'll try that again. Now it looks happy, and we'll connect it long ways. Oh wait, that is incorrect. I need to break that down because it needs to be the service counter, which is there. And that's what I'll do. Right. So these are the two things that we need in order to open the place. Now there are a lot of little add-ons you can do. There's bridges and walkways. There's a tavern thatch bridge, but that would need to go high up. I'll have to play with this one. Yep, no idea. We'll cancel that. Right, so that's the service counter. Then we need the berry brewery, and that I will put in as just a little wooden nook. All right, let's use the thatched nook, and I'm going to put that on the back end, and I think this needs a chimney. So I will grab an external chimney and pop it over there. Yeah, that looks pretty nice, and we'll just raise it up. So far everything looks happy. And then we're going to need an inn. And that is going to be a thatched cabin. And I'm going to connect this over on this side. Now, we don't have to have them physically connected, but maybe I could do a separate building for this. Yeah, let's just do another thatched hall. And then what I can do is have the eating tables in between these two and put a door over here. And then the tavern kitchen is probably a good idea to have the tavern kitchen attached to the inn. Why not? Or yeah, let's have the working parts all in one place. So we'll put this over here, and I may need to just adjust this one a little higher so that all fits in nicely, and I'll come back and do all the decorations. But in the meantime, yeah, let's build all. All right, so that's a couple of fairly big jobs that my builders need to do, and the builders camp is over here. I'm still doing work on this side. So I'm going to leave it there, but I will eventually build another or move this one over into this area. So now the people that mind, they can go and have a drink in the afternoon, a bit of a meal out on the weekends. They can go and pick up their food and goods. Awesome. Now, inviting the seneschal, that I need to do by mandate, and I have actually checked that is the correct pronunciation for it. So this is the one. Invite the seneschal to stay in your city. Let's do that. I hope it works out, because I did get a notice that there wasn't accommodation for somebody. So yeah, my accommodation at the inns was a bit short. Anyway, looks like some housing has started over this side. Yeah, I've done that thing with the monks and the merchants again. They need a hospitum. So what I'll do in the next go around, let's just check what this is. The abbess's delegate plans to demonstrate the knowledge of monastic herbalists to improve trading negotiations. However, she lacks a herbalist for the plan to work. Yeah, let's get our herbalist to do it, and that will make them happy. Anyway, as I was saying, the new abbey will probably have a hospitum attached to it. I don't have enough space over on this side, and I don't really want to make this building any higher, honestly. Or maybe I should. I don't know. I would just like the builders to get the work done that they're supposed to do before I even start getting the church going over here, and I do need to get this up. These folks are all relatively happy. They're getting everything that they need. A nice little country church will be good in this area. I have added on, so this place is actually pretty full now. There's still some spots available. Actually, there's quite a few spots available. But I do have extra people for the marble in here. As far as storage goes, I've added a couple of extensions onto the warehouse. So we have a whole bunch of stuff being stored here, including gold. And I think in this area, I will probably set up the jewelry place once everything is a little bit more organized, because we have 140 gems now. The little builders are going for it. There we go. Look at that. And the city market is taking shape. We just need a bit of cloth, and we have plenty of cloth, so that's not an issue. Oh, just by the way, I have built a sawmill. It's not the sawmill that has the extra buildings. That has nothing to add on. It's actually the woodcutter's lodge. And what I did was I added on this little tent extension here, which I think is this. It adds an extra 2 workers. So if we close that and we hop in here, got space for 2 more. Speaking of which, there are 2 more. Fantastic. Anyway, so it's the lumber camp and the stonemason's hut that has those extras. I'm doing fairly well on this, so, you know, what the heck. I'll add a couple more in here. They should ideally be commoners, but as long as they're producing. In here, we've already got 100 polished stone, so Going to need to start using that relatively soon. And I've also started stocking marble in here in preparation for whatever we're going to do over on this side. Alright, hosting the seneschal. From his cluttered office, the seneschal gladly receives news of your village, noting its growth influence across the realm. He accepts your invitation as a short but welcome break from other duties. It'll be a good opportunity for him to study local legislation and meet your city's elders. It will be a pleasure to have you. There we go. Charcoal hut's getting built. The market's going well. Still a lot to do here. They haven't even received material yet. Right, so if I'm going to implement my plan to use this hill, then I'm going to need to unlock a couple more spots. Now, I do have enough money and things are still looking okay. It is a bit of a concern. We will need a lot more people. Yeah, I think I'll do this last before, just before I start building. And we have another scroll. The Abbess's delegate wants to impress the merchants by showing them the wealth everyone would earn from these deals. She isn't sure of the best way to make her point. Let's see. Our best emissary will show them our profitable ledgers. Requires the bailiff. I think I have a bailiff. There's another thing here. There's lots of stuff coming in. Iron ore for the king. Do I have enough? Yeah, okay. Let's just make sure that I actually have a bailiff in here somewhere. Yep, I do have a bailiff, so that's fine. Good. Everything's fine. Well, now that the charcoal hut is busy going in, I need to do the next step, which I think is going to be the iron smelter, which is right here. And that's a polluting industry, and it'll be right next to iron ore and coal, which is exactly what it needs. So I'll squeeze that into there. And I'm going to say build. That's going to slow everything down. Oh, and I should probably confirm the delivery of the iron. There we go. Let's see. How close are we with... Alright, well, I've got almost everything unlocked. I need literally one more kingdom influence to finish this off. And then the last thing that I'll need is the Court of Heroes. Now, I'm not sure what that's all about. It's a marble and gold monument that bolsters the happiness of all combatants in the realm. So it doesn't need to be in proximity to the castle. Well, that's good, because we could have that next to a busy thoroughfare like this main road that heads out of town, which is always very busy. Lots of people on it. Alright, so yeah, that's probably where I'll do it. Ah, a couple more people. Good stuff. Oh no, I lost a brother. One brother left. That's not good. Any reason why? No, I have no idea, but he's gone. Alright, well, I'll have to just keep an eye on that and keep topping up the monastery. Oh, well, maybe I should just carry on doing that. Wait, let's just check. These are the scripts. That's the nuns' dorms. This is the... Oh, I can put more people in here. Alright, well, there's another male guy in there. I'm going to have to top that up. Oh, well, now suddenly all the people are here. Alright, strange. Yeah, they seem to organize and manage themselves. So I've just got to make sure that there's enough people for the spots. And it does look like a few people have left that I didn't notice because there's empty slots and there weren't any before at one point. That's quite a lot of people to have left there. Ah, charcoal. And get people in here. Let's just put two in there for now. I might have to build this other mine, but we'll see how that goes. I've made a decision. It's going way too slowly. Let's edit this. And we're going to move this over to where we are working now. For now, we'll pop it down over here. So that's our building. And apply those changes just as a matter of interest. There are add-ons to this as well. There's the stained glass workshop, which obviously produces stained glass. And there's also the sculpture workshop. So I haven't done any of those yet. We'll explore that later. We are ready to put people in here and we don't have people. We know what we're going to be putting in here. So we might as well get them stocking it. So bread, meat, let's see, what luxury can we put in here? We're doing pretty good on common wares, so we'll put those in. I mean, that's good, sorry. Luxuries, we're doing well on honey, are we? I think I did build a third apiary. Who the heck is the honey? Yes, we're doing well on honey. So we'll assign honey. And we're going to need a lot more people. A lot more. Well, let me speed this up so things go a little faster. More people come in a bit quicker. And we have a scroll. He wants me to sell stuff to him. And I really don't need any of his goodwill. No, can't spare anything at the moment. Ah, great. 3 more people. And I can make one of them a transporter in the new market. And 1 tender. At least get that started. We have 2 people in there. This is being built. The last tool is being brought. Is this actually being built now? Huh. Still nothing. That's pretty strange. Not a single piece of material. Well, I have to keep an eye on that, considering that things that I've built after that are actually being finished. Yay, negotiation succeeded. 10 clergy influence that I didn't really need because I don't have anywhere to spend it right now. But I do have kingdom influence, so that will unlock the steel sword, and that is the last I can do on kingdom until I've got the 300 splendor. And then I need 50 to unlock the last item on the labor side, which will be the drinking taxes, and I'm 3 away from that. Cool. And another brother left. What the heck is going on here? Now this is empty. They're just trying to make my life difficult, honestly, and I don't have anyone to dedicate except a female. There we go. So they've got another nun. I wonder why they're unhappy. I mean, they've got food. I'm making them a better food now, the golden gruel, which if you have a look in the kitchen, the golden gruel is made with honey and wheat, and it's not really having an impact on our wheat or our honey. So I figured that was pretty good. And we've got a whole stock of it, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Oh, that's what's going on. I'm not storing it, not serving it in here. All right, maybe that was the problem. So the refectory, the mess hall for the monastery, that was not getting the food. I would be unhappy too. Ah, more people. Let's put one of each in here, and let's start making some iron. 2 people in there. That will get iron started. Good. And we're just going to have to wait for more people. That's our bottleneck at the moment, which wasn't helped by the fact that we were losing people in the monastery. What did you bring, sir? Nothing. All right, well, we might as well assign resources to the table. Bread, common wares, and honey. It'll be slow, but it'll happen. Oh, good. And these houses have started. Let's see. We need beautification for them. We need patrol coverage, and have I not done patrol coverage? So, I haven't. Patrolling, there, and there. So that will allow them to go up to maximum density as well. I'll accommodate all of these new people that we're bringing in for this. Oh, and a whole bunch of new people. 4 of them in one shot, and they are going in here. There we go. So now I've got 2 market people and 4 transporters. And it looks like our soldiers are returning. There they are. Nice. And there's our mission successful, and there will be another one shortly behind that. And there's that one. Let's go and have a look at them and see how they're looking. 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, very good. I'm not going to send them on anything massive yet. Yeah, I'll just keep sending them on the little ones. So we'll deploy them, and then this one, those guys, and deploy them. And we have a visitor. Building a splendid market hall. Elders plan to surprise the seneschal by dedicating him a market hall. They trust its lively stalls will proclaim your village's potential as a thriving independent city. Does that mean I need to build another one because I literally just built one? Reach 10 labor splendor with a market hall. I don't know. Should we take a chance? Yep, let's take a chance. Oh, all right. Well, just like that. He's pleased. All right, good. We do have the 50 labor influence. Boom. Okay, so labor is complete now. That means that I can go and push up the taxes if I really want to, and I could add all of these. But now the mining taxes thing is still a bit of an issue. I'm still getting that message. And I think I'm getting the message just on the ones that they try to collect that still actually have revenue stored in them. If I was to rebuild them, that might disappear and the error messages would stop. Still doesn't mean that I'd be able to collect taxes from them though. And we've got more people. And our tavern is getting built now. Another market, another 2 in here. We'll have that filled up. And we are getting iron made now. So that is good. It's starting to show up. And I've got a 3rd person. I can just throw them into the monastery. And we do have the golden gruel in the monastery. Good in the refectory. More people. Welcome, folks. Now, I am going to need to get this going. So we'll get the taverner in. Why does it say I'm missing a door? Oh, because the door hasn't been built yet. And in here, no, the innkeeper, I'll need 1 taverner. We've got 1. Oh, let's get the innkeeper going. I'm pretty sure we're going to need a brewer as well. Yep. And I'm going to have to assign the resource, and that will just be berry brew. Man, that should be that. So the only thing that's really going on right now is I'm waiting for people. So I might as well make my life even more difficult by getting the blacksmith in, and we can put the blacksmith over here. Also not polluting, so we'll throw that in here. That needs the iron and the coal. It's right here. Let's build that. And a couple more people. Welcome, bonjour. And put the brewer in, and that's up and running. And then the other person, how are we doing? Transporting's not going so well, but we do need people in the stalls anyway. No, transporter. Okay, so we need 4 more people over here. We'll need a couple of people here, I think, in the blacksmith. And we are upgrading, so we will have a lot of space to house them. Fantastic. So our little industrial expansion is really going pretty well. Let's have a look at the monastery. Now, we already have a monastery, but we don't have the abbey. And I want to see all the different parts that we have for this. We have the nave, we have a chapel, we have the gallery, and a minor gallery. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with these. So I'll fiddle around. The chapel's pretty little, so maybe a couple of them. It's so weird how things don't always snap together. Oh, that does. All right. And there's the abbatial chapel. Oh, that's a bit bigger. Is that right? Is that the same? I think it's the same thing. All right, we'll take that away. There's the rustic tower. There's the modest passageway, gallery, modest hall major. So let's get rid of that and let's look at this hall. Oh, that looks better. And if we increase the height, wait, if we get it exactly right. Oh, come on. Hey, that ties together pretty nicely. Not bad. Okay, this is going to be a fairly large structure. Also has the huge bell tower, and then we have the gates. That could go something like that. So that's a door, it's an entrance. Interesting. Okay, this is not how I'm going to do it. Gifting jewelry. The elders have decided a gift is in order. They intend to dazzle seneschal with opulent jewelry, but naturally they expect you to supply the offering. Yeah, isn't that bribery? Yeah, but let's not do that. And he's pleased anyway. Good. He's still here for 37 days. He's got a 91% approval. Well, hopefully that gets fixed up. But anyway, I'm going to probably just remove all of this. Now that I have a fair idea of what is here, we can build a pretty nice church when we eventually get there. Not quite ready for it yet though. And just in time for more people. What do they want? Celebrating the laborers. The elders would like to host a regional fair. This is an occasion to open up more trading opportunities by celebrating the fruit of hard labor. Ensure the mood stays high. Yes, the mood will stay high. This will make everyone appreciate their time, blah, blah, blah. Good. There's 21 days for that. More people. Builder is assigned. Oh, it's actually ready. So I will put one person in there for a start. And there's someone missing here. A cook. All right, well, we've got a cook now. The tavern is working, so entertainment is sorted for these folks. And that means that soon we will be able to put in some commoners. And another one of these dudes, boy, it's getting busy. Wandering monks, I can't really afford to put more people in right now. I don't want this seneschal to be even more unhappy. I don't know what the needs were that he couldn't fulfill. So I'm going to say we got too much on the go, not right now. But while we are here, let's get our Lost Kingdom Splendor level sorted out. And that we will use cypress trees again, because they don't take up much space and I quite like the way they look. And we need about 120, so I might do some on the outside as well. Yeah, let's see, where else can I put them? Maybe some on the inside of this wall. I've got quite a few down. We're up to 90, 99, 102. 105, 108. Really, did I choose the correct one? Because I thought I was doing 5s. And one more. That's 120. It's going to cost a lot, but I have my income doing okay. And somehow we are 1 short again. And I'm pretty tired of those trees, so we'll just put down some rose bushes. And maybe squeeze them in behind the trees. And just to be sure, I'll put 5 in. And then apply that. And there we go. We have reached it. And we need 50 Kingdom Splendor. We're at 45. That will build up and we'll be able to get that last unlock, which will be the Court of Heroes. And that will be all of them unlocked, everything. That's pretty cool. Okay, well now just waiting for people. Delighted visitors, I'm glad. Thank you for coming. Great, a couple more people. Inviting the seneschal. Now that your city has everything, it needs to stand on its own, the elders believe. But hang on, let's just make sure he feels at home. Again, wait, hang on. Oh my goodness, I haven't even finished this one and there's another one. Well, he's at 94%, so hopefully he gets to 95. Let's do these 2 people. We need one. Let's just put them both in their stalls. And we are starting to accumulate goodies in here, so that's great. More delighted visitors and something else to read over here. Hosting a gathering. Elders have one final trick up their sleeves, a grand celebration to bid the seneschal farewell. Expect a large gathering of elders from neighboring villages. They ask you to ensure the comfort of all attendees during the festivities. Sounds like something my best taverner could handle. Let's do that. And the seneschal is pleased. And he's at 97%. Awesome. He just needs to stay like that for another 18 days. Alright, so I have almost everything in place now to start with the abbey. And a merry fair was had, and the seneschal's at 100%. Wonderful. And here are a couple more people. Well, 3 more. And I think I have spots for them. So 2 of them will go in here and 1 more in the blacksmith. Tools will be made a little faster. And once we have a consistent supply of goodies in here, because it's still 0, okay, that's stock max. I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference, but we do need to do that. We need to get the stuff in. Once the stuff is in, and these people can be kept happy, then I can confidently move on. We'll put some decorations in here. So beautification, I'm just doing the most basic beautification. And that one there. Now the way you lay these out, you can actually eliminate a piece of a building that'll give you a little bit of space. Like a little courtyard. We can build that. Maybe better to do something more impressive than just a little flower pot. Anyway, I think we're fully staffed over on this side, so the next people that I get in, and gosh, our happiness is high, 121%. The next people will go into the monastery, but I'm going to have to wait for those a little bit. Here come a couple right now. And I think maybe I'll just slow this down a dab. I'll grab these 3 people and put them straight in. And that warning has gone away now. We have people. Well, we actually have 1 person in here, 1 and 4 in there. Obviously, I'm going to need to get more people, especially for the herb garden. My word, I lost a lot of people. I'm pretty sure I wasn't missing warnings. I only saw those 2. Oh, who doesn't have access to entertainment? This side. You literally just walked past the pub. It's right here. Oh, you're an idiot. So we'll move on. All right, so I'm just going to wait for more people to come in, staff these things up, make sure that we have happiness of people over here. We do have a lot of material. 300 polished stone now, 380 planks. I think those and the marble 240, those are the most important things for the abbey. And then we can get a small start on it. So let me get more people in and I'll be right back. I believe I have everything set up now. Just make sure that I have 2 people under watchman. Yep. And patrolling is covered. I have built a gold smelter, and the gold smelter needs a fortified area, so I've put up a fortified fence, and you do have to fiddle with it a bit. But if I go in and edit this, and I move right now, you can see that it's covered, but if I... Oh, okay. Maybe it was because that side wasn't done. But you do have to kind of play with your openings and access, and then also just keep an eye on your fortification. So I will make sure that this is put in and everything is covered and get out of that fortification view. So we have gold being made. Not a lot going on over here, although there should be more. I have all the people and the guys are back from battle already, and there are a few more people coming in at the moment. I have 5 unemployed and now I have 7. I'm going to be putting quite a few people into the monastery because I did lose quite a lot of people here. We will sort that out. Oops, I missed something. What do you need? I'm going to say, nah, don't want to do that. But I have accumulated 76 kingdom influence, and that is good because this needs 50. And with that, I've unlocked everything. Now that'll be an interesting one to play with, the Court of Heroes, but we've got important things to do here. So let's start off this cathedral that we're going to do. So I now own that piece. I don't need this one for it. We're going to go monastery and we're going to go abbey. Now, I put a little bit of thought into this. Once upon a time, I visited a very impressive chapel. So I'm going to mold this building that I'm going to do on that chapel. And I'm probably going to lose some resources. I don't mind that. And we're going to build it up slowly, because that's already 50 stone and 50 polished stone. And I'm going to snap another one onto there and another one onto there. Now, this may be a little bigger than... a little wider than I wanted, but I think it's going to work. So we're going to go higher. Ooh, this is going to be really expensive and take ages to finish. And I can't get the heights to match. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well. Then we're going to go with the bell tower. Wait, is it a bell tower? No, I'm sure there's something better. The rustic tower, that's too small. Yeah, the rustic facade we can put on. What the heck? That also needs to be elevated. I'm having trouble finding... Well, I suppose this will have to do. But this is going to go higher. And about there. Now that's already going to completely finish all my polished stone. But let's see if I've got the sizes about right. That looks okay. Right, now we're going to need a pretty nice entrance for this place. So let's do this one. and snap it in there. It's not expandable. No, that's sad. I really would have liked a really big door, but we can get stained glass, and I don't actually know where I requires to be attached. Well, I'm trying to attach it. Decorative part of the monument. Yeah, okay. I've actually got some stained glass, so it shouldn't be a problem to make it, but I have no idea how to get it to work. It seems to just want to stick to the ground. Oh, wait, I think I've got a spot for it. If I reduce the height of this. Ah, there you go. Well, that might actually work. All right, so that's the beginning, and that's super expensive. So I'm going to start the building. Actually, because the cathedral that I'm thinking of has a couple of doors, so maybe I'll pop in another door over here. Actually, this door looks better than the other one. What is this? Hang on. I'm going to move this off to the side. What is this one? Oh, that looks pretty nice. Yeah, that's excellent. This one I'm going to get rid of. And then we're going to have, no, not rustic, little minor entrance over here, and a minor entrance over here. Come on, stick right there. Excellent. And we will let this build. And I think it's going to look pretty nice. In the meantime, everything else seems to be going okay. I have a few people, and I might be missing someone in here. Oh, the pavior. Yes, that's what I was forgetting in here. I do have all the people I need down here. What I do need to do is roads paved, and we'll do everything in this area and make this a fancy place. In fact, let's see how far we can take it. All right, paviors, go do your thing. And I see, oh, right. Look at how these guys are bringing stuff over like crazy. I did move the builder's place to over here, so maybe that's why things are going a little faster. Anyway, it's looking good. I see they've already put the stained glass window up, which is pretty nice, just hanging in the air like that. Fantastic. But that is a very good start to this building, and apparently I need to make it like 100 clergy splendor or something. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. There's going to be a lot to it. I'm also going to have some kind of accommodation for the staff and also for visitors. So there will be a hospitum and all that stuff as well. But that's a good place to start, and it's also a good place to end this episode. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. If you've got any tips, and if you have any general comments about the game. There are a couple of little niggling things that I'm sure will be addressed very shortly because the devs are quite responsive. I've still got to put a church in here, although I don't really need to. So maybe I'll leave it and let them just head up to the monastery for their service. But yeah, in the next episode, we will get a little bit further on this. We'll build things out. I'll just identify stuff like jewelry that I haven't made yet. Maybe set up the 2 items that are in the builder's workshops, the extra items, the stained glass workshop and the sculpture workshop, and eventually we'll get around to doing the court of heroes. That should be very interesting, and I'd like to have a bigger army, so we'll work out how that all fits together. But thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, cheers.